Hey everyone.
Hey guys.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Just waiting on the notification to come through. I'm going to adjust it. There it is. That way I'm not having to turn so far away. Okay.
Mine's about to kick in.
Mine's here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. There's Connie Shea says, hello, Grounds family. How is Abby and Izzy? Are you feeling silly tonight? A little bit?
Kind of.
Kind of. Oh, there's Neil. He said, nice. I have company in the Abbiness Smile Therapy waiting room.
Your turn.
There's Kathy. Says, hello from Michigan.
Hello.
Hey there.
Cindy Lee. There's Diane. Hello from Ohio.
Hello.
Hey, Diane.
Hello.
Shelly said hi.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
Catherine from Philadelphia said hello. Ed says loud and clear.
No.
There's Eric Smith. Happy Thursday from Pensacola.
Hey there.
Happy Thursday.
There's Jacob Jones. Said good evening, Grounds Family Farm.
Good evening.
It's fine.
There's Jennifer. Said howdy, y'all.
Howdy.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hey there.
Hey.
Cindy Lee again said hello to all of us.
Hi.
Hey, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
Dean said y'all look sleepy.
No.
There a little bit.
Yeah. I'm not sleepy.
There's Brandon said, hey girl, hopefully y'all are having a wonderful night.
Yes.
Say so far so good.
Yes.
There's Granddad.
Granddad said, hi girls.
Addison's watching.
Hi,
Hi.
hi, 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 hi.
Addison's watching. Hi.
Let's see. Candy said, hey, Kevin, Kimberly, Abby, and Izzy, and Lulu and Lily. Love y'all.
Hey there.
Lolene said, good evening, Grounds family.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Lynn said, hello, everyone. Hope you're doing good.
Hello.
Yep, we're doing great here.
Yep. Brenda said, good evening, Grounds family.
Hey Brenda.
Good evening.
There's Tim said, hey, Grounds family.
Hey Tim. And I know I told you the other night, but we appreciate the package you sent. And the animals will too.
Mm-hmm.
It was Tim that sent the treats.
Diane said, hey, y'all from South Georgia.
Hey. Hi.
Hey Diane.
Debbie said, hey, y'all, watching you in the Chiefs game.
Well, we rated pretty high then.
Yep. There's Brooke and Colton said, hey, Grounds, and Abby and Izzy.
Hey y'all.
Jessica said, hey, Abby and Izzy from Lindley.
Hey. Hi.
How's school going, Lindley? Carolyn said, hello, Grounds family.
Hey. Hi.
Lori said, good evening, Kevin, Kimberly, Izzy, and Abby.
Good evening. Good evening.
Lynn said, hi, all.
Hey there.
Hi.
Carolyn said, finally caught the beginning of your live.
Yep.
Hey.
Dean said, I'm just going to say hello to everyone at the same time. I'm going to lay here and listen.
Looks like I have a mustache.
Jeannie said, hey, Izzy, Abby, Kim, and Kevin.
Hey there.
Terry said, good evening, Grounds family.
Good evening. Good evening.
Gail said, hey, friends.
Hey Gail.
Hi.
Neil said, hey, guys, happy I was in time for my Abbiness Smile Therapy session. Thank you, Dr. Abby.
You're welcome.
Pam Francis said, hello, girls, mom and dad. How was your day?
It was cute.
It was good.
It was good.
Yep, we had a busy day. We did a lot of errands today.
Mm-hmm. Well, y'all did.
Yeah. Kimberly had to work.
Yep.
But the girls and I did school, and then we had to run around quite a bit, but we'll get into that in just a little bit.
Yep.
It's not working.
Tim said, question, what time does the homesteads, the expo, I guess, on the 15th?
I think because it's in
It's
the
at
state
11.
fairgrounds, I think the first speaker is at 11
Yeah.
and it runs through 7.
Yes. Lynn said, Izzy looks alert tonight.
Good evening.
Then there's Momo said, hello, Abigail, Isabel, Kevin, and Kimberly.
Hi, 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 hi,
Okay,
hi,
that's
hi,
good. Jessica said, Lindley said good. She likes
Okay.
it so far about school. Okay, calm down.
I'm just pulling up the thing for the urban homestead.
Eric said 55 on and only 29 hit the like button.
Uh-oh. Some of y'all are slacking.
Hutchinson said, G'day from Perth, Western Australia. Hello there. There's Cowboy Short said, howdy, smiling girls. And
Howdy.
folks.
Hey there. Okay. Hey.
Calm down.
Yep.
Crystal said, hey, Grounds family. Hope you all are well and getting a cool down in the weather. Here in Indiana, it's been fairly nice.
Hey.
Still a little warm, but the mornings have been really nice.
Yes, they've been great.
Oh yeah, and we'll be in Cowboy Shorts neck of the woods next month.
Mm-hmm.
Is October?
Mhm. Have to swing by there.
Yep.
Since we have your
3B asked, how is school going, girls?
Amazing. Good. Amazing. Good. Amazing. I love it.
We did some change ups on it. but
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
we'll
going.
we'll get into that in just a little bit too.
Yeah. Jacob said, did the girls have off school for Labor Day? Yes, and we got a lot done.
Don't mess with the box.
We spent a lot of time working with animals.
And Lily.
Yeah, we did a lot with Lulu and Lily since we're trying to make sure that they're ready for the fair because that is next week.
Yes.
Lynn said, I'm glad the dog situation was handled.
Yeah, a little more on that too.
Yeah. Tim said he hopes the animals enjoy their treats.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jeannie asked, how are the kitties?
Amazing. Cute, adorable, fluffy, and amazing. Please, big ones or small ones?
All of
Brandon said, y'all girls got all the pigs cleaned up for this weekend.
I love giving Lulu a bath. It's so fun.
Yeah. They'll have to have another.
Very
Yeah.
dirty and messy, but
Went
it's
through
really
another
fun.
bath and then the hard job of shaving them. I'm not looking forward to that at all.
Mm-mm.
But we probably need to do it before we actually go. But it may be a good idea to put them in the trailer one at a time so they don't have as much room to run away.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how it's going to go.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Hopefully good.
Pam said, did you finish what you were building and what was it for?
Not yet. We should have.
Hi. Hello.
We should have more on that coming out soon.
Pumpkin pie. I want pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin
Let's
pie.
see. Jeannie said San Diego has been hot.
So have here.
Vicky said, good evening from Michigan.
Good evening. Good evening.
Where you at? Who'd you say? Okay.
Vicky. Let's see. Tim said, okay, I'll probably go visit my former home church in Mustang first. Are the girls going to make hearts tonight? Okay, don't fight over it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Abby did it.
It's because your hands are twisted as.
Yeah, they have to
Oh,
be.
there it goes.
There we
More.
go.
Okay, if one of y'all will go at a time, it'll probably work. You already did hearts. Hang on, let her do that, and then you can. Nope.
Working.
Turn them sideways.
Like that.
No. Okay, no.
Don't do that.
Okay, it's not gonna work.
No, I
No,
haven't.
don't do thumbs down. No.
And then
Don't do that.
Okay.
Is this how you do it? The next one?
figure out where we were.
Just broken.
Hmm?
We broke it. We broke it. I think we broke it.
Let's
Who's
see.
Brandon talking to?
Neil. Let's see. 3B said that's awesome that they're enjoying it.
Oh.
That's cool.
Of course.
Brandon went through and made phone calls today.
Okay.
3B asked, is your favorite subject agriculture? Farming.
Yeah. Baby animals. I don't know.
What's your favorite school subjects?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Math, history, and science.
What about reading? Oh, tell them what you've been reading here lately. Your favorite books. What have you been reading? She read a huge book the other day.
Amelia Bedelia.
It's a collection of Amelia Bedelia stories.
Amelia Bedelia.
I'm a dog man.
Yep. She
I own
was.
every book.
Yep. Yeah, last time we went to Cowboy Shorts bookstore, she got the latest Dog Man.
Yeah, I was in all of them.
Let's see. Lynn said, love the pig baths yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an experience, that's for sure.
It was fun.
Diane said hello from Ohio.
Hey there.
Hello.
She said, kittens are fun, girls.
Yeah, I love chickens.
Pam asked, any more trouble with predators?
Not here, but we found out they are still in the neighborhood because
Pumpkin
one of
pie.
our neighbors had some trouble and lost some of their chickens too. So
Yep.
we thought the problem was taken care of, but I don't know that it is.
Yeah. Trisha said, made it time again. I'm so sorry about the pigs, if you were selling them or not. So sorry, girls. I'm not sure.
She commented on the video.
Oh.
I forgot exactly what it was.
They're not selling them at the fair, but they if they choose to sell them later, they can.
I'm not. Nope, no way.
I'll look and tell you what.
I'm
that
not the
was,
mother.
'cause
Okay.
Not. I'm not.
Reba said, I was watching football and almost forgot. Hello and go Chiefs. Oh, that thing just jumped. Eric said, I miss the county fair. My hometown is celebrating their 175th fair this year. Wow.
Oh, it's just she'd asked about if they were selling them at the fair, and then
Okay.
she didn't realize that they were the girls.
Okay.
But no, you're fine on that.
Yeah.
Like I said, they were undecided, but I think Izzy may sell hers, and then
No.
Abby
says
says
no.
No way. I love Lulu's.
Satin said, hello, beauties.
Hello.
Mhm.
And thank you.
Brandon said, give your mama a thumbs up and your daddy thumbs down. LOL, just joking.
No.
Tim said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I still don't know how they do it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Brandon posted a link for our shirts. Still have.
Yep, we still have plenty of those. So if you want a shirt,
You can buy
go grab one.
it.
Oh, Satin sent hearts to everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Satin. Okay, hey, no fighting.
But yeah, we had somebody asking the other day about some new shirt designs, but until we clear out some of these, there's no way
Mm-hmm.
because they're taking up enough room.
Yep. Let's see. Michael Ray said, "Hi, how are you doing tonight?"
Hey there.
Jessica said, "Girls, y'all need to come see Lindley's new pig." Yeah, she has a little pig.
A baby? Like the one of the tiny ones?
It's small.
Oh. But is it the size of Lily? The size of Lily? What about Hulk?
No. Terry Callahan said, "Question, what's the girls' ages?"
I'm 10.
Yep, she's 10 and she is
I'm
6. She has a birthday later this month, though, and will be 7. She's so excited. As soon as September hit, she has been counting down the days.
Yeah.
I forgot how many days to my birthday.
Today's the 5th.
Today's the 5th.
Still don't know.
Well, do the math.
To the mom. To the monster
23.
mash.
3 weeks and 2 days.
To the monster. Okay.
Okay. Calm down. Hey, no, you're making a whole table shake. You're gonna think we're having an earthquake.
Neil said, "I've got Abby Smiles in HD on my TV with the chat in its own pop-up window on my computer. The smiles look even better on the TV." Pam said, "It's outrageous that someone would cause such carnage by dropping dogs off randomly."
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they have definitely terrorized the whole area. I know between killing chickens and chasing livestock, they've been all over the place in about, I don't know, probably 3 mile area. So
scroll up and there's one you need to take care of. Go down. Yeah. Let's see. Tim said, "I lived in OKC until May of last year and moved back to Afton, Oklahoma. Grew up in Miami. And he's retired now." Awesome. Jacob said, "Guess the Walkers are busy tonight." Yeah, they stay busy with all the activities and everything. Brandon said the girls said they would do their autographs.
what?
I'm assuming with the t-shirts.
Oh.
Karen said the girls are so funny making faces. So cute.
Oh, Cowboy says hi. I missed one.
Oh.
They're out of order.
Hi.
Oh, Cowboy, hi.
Cowboys there. Their little one.
Brooke and Colton.
Brooke and Colton.
3B.
From 3B.
Oh, that you meant cowboy short.
Oh,
No.
that's why you were confused.
Yeah.
Candy said, "I don't know if you saw Lester and Jamie's last video where they were told not to let the goats and alpacas be in the same pasture because the feces is bad for the alpacas and not to feed on the ground."
Yeah.
Let's see. Tim said, "More hearts. That's cool." Nancy said, "Hello, beautiful young ladies."
Hey there.
Hello.
You all ready for bed?
Never.
Never.
Michael Ray said, "Hey, just a reminder, tomorrow's Addison's birthday, so go wish her happy birthday tomorrow."
Yep.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
Happy birthday tomorrow.
I've told her happy early birthday a couple times, haven't you?
Like 1,000 times. That's fun.
Yep. I'm sure she'll be sending her some messages tomorrow.
Yep.
Let's see.
Tanya said, hi from West Texas. Good job on the pigs. As girls.
Okay.
Let's see. Lynn said, "Has anyone found out who dropped off the dogs? It'll be just a fine or some jail time."
Somebody said that they had. I don't know for sure, and I've not run across anybody to find out for sure yet, but somebody said they had the information, they were issued a citation and have a court date, but like I said, I haven't been able to confirm that yet.
Yeah.
Hello.
Jeannie said some people do not deserve dogs or cats to just drop them off. Exactly.
We don't do that. We collect them.
That's what it is.
Yeah. They
We
show up, they
collect
usually have a home.
Yep.
At least cats.
Yeah.
Pam said, "Girls, how is soccer going?
Oh, we're just.
We are waiting on the draft
scared.
because
We're gonna be on different teams.
Yeah.
hey, stop.
We just did registration, and they actually do the coaches draft on Sunday, I think.
Mhm. Yeah, this Sunday.
And so it'll be sometime after Sunday they'll find out what team they're on. And all that good stuff.
We are hoping that we get the same coach,
And
but
all the
it's
same
unconfirmed.
team
So
members.
Yeah, the problem is Abby's team has been undefeated the
2
last
years.
2 years, and so I think some of the losing teams got upset and are trying to break up their team.
yeah,
And so they
Yeah.
changed the rules for how the draft goes, and rather than being able to select the team you want to be on, you can put that down, but they claim they're only going to let them pull like 4 initial picks, and then they'll have to go through the draft, and it'll just be who picks who. So not sure how exactly that's going to work, but that's the
Yeah.
only reason I could see them changing up is because some of the teams, I guess, were not happy that
yeah.
their team's been undefeated for 2 years.
Yeah.
in a row.
Really good.
And the thing is it wasn't the same team both years because there's part of the kids from their first year actually moved up to the next age
Yeah.
bracket for the second year, and had a bunch of new kids on there, and they were
Mhm.
still undefeated. So
Yeah, because they only had what, like 4 or 5 of their core people that were still on this team this time. Two y'all's kids, plus the 1, 4, 5. Yeah, I think there's only 5 total that were from last year, the year before.
there's one at goalie.
Yeah.
Fisher.
Don't say names.
Okay.
Both of y'all's kids, coaches'
Yeah.
kids.
The girl.
Girl.
The other girl.
The
Short one. Brother was Izzy's
yes,
age.
yeah, but that's the only with the 5 I can think of. So I think all the rest of them were new.
I thought there was one more.
I don't think so.
May not have been.
Yeah, so I mean, 5 is not enough to make or break, but
Yeah.
apparently they thought it was.
But the thing
two
is,
two of our really great players moved up, and they still did well.
the only part that they might be scared of is because now they're moving up that they could put the old team back
Mhm.
together again.
Yeah, because if those other 2 got on the team too, they would have an unstoppable team. But the only thing is, they on the sign up it is 12/14U. So I guess
I wonder if they're short on coaches.
I know last year they were short on, like they didn't have enough teams.
Well, that's right, because
So
there's
they
only a
were
couple
putting
teams
12
playing on the older
They were
ones.
putting 12 and 14 together, which may kind of stink for some of these younger teams. Maybe
Oh,
not.
It'll be fun either way.
Yeah, but it'll be great. And Izzy, we don't know if she's gonna have the same coach or not, but she knows a lot of the kids because she's been around a lot of the kids.
Yeah, because like her team was like completely different
Yeah.
last year, except for one,
Mm-hmm.
which was the other coach's daughter, because I was helping him coach, and he's got a daughter that's the same age as Abby and one same age as Izzy.
Yeah.
So we were co-coaching both
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah, and the only part that was not so fun is whenever they had games at the exact same time, because then neither one of them got to see both games those nights. But we'll see. We'll see how things turn out this year.
Yep.
We got to try on cleats too, because we haven't done that part yet.
Nope. Because if not, you got to go buy some.
Yeah. I figure this one will need cleats at least.
Yeah.
Abby, we might. I don't know. We'll see. I did buy new shin guards already.
Yes. Yeah. Walmart had them on clearance. So
Yeah.
we grabbed them. It was like what, $3 a pair.
Yeah. 2 or 3.
Crazy cheap.
Something crazy.
What color, Mommy?
Black and yellow.
Black and
like
yellow, but
highlighter yellow.
They go up underneath your socks, so it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter.
So you won't see.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Whoa.
I don't have any room either.
Well,
Well, y'all about to go to bed anyway.
yeah.
There's Peggy said, "How's everyone tonight?"
We're doing good.
We're good.
Just trying to get caught up in the chat, but it's not
Yep.
working out.
Yep. I got to talking and
Yeah.
come on.
Tim said that you might think it's weird, but if you're from Miami, you pronounce it Miami, I guess.
Okay, Brandon said they're gonna take Addison out to eat tomorrow.
Yeah, Jacob had asked.
That's cool.
Oh, Diane said starting Saturday, she has 2 fairs left. Winding down.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be time to head south.
Yep. There's Mabes says, "Hello, Grounds family. How are you all doing? We're doing good. We live in Saskatchewan. It's been very nice here, but the wasps have been nasty. Hope you all are doing well. God's blessing on all of you."
We've had quite a few wasps here.
Mm-hmm.
Grasshoppers have been really bad this
They're
year.
crazy.
But no, the other night I was working and I wear those plastic landscape timbers. I stirred up a nest in there,
Oh,
but
no.
I hosed them down, so hopefully
Yeah.
And
they're taken care of.
Trisha said, "How many emus do you have? I laughed at the pigs enjoying getting their belly scrubbed."
7 right now.
Mhm. 6 that are in that pen that's connected to the
Yes.
pig pen.
Yeah. We were supposed to just have 6 because one of them, we thought that we didn't know if she was injured or had some sort of like brain thing going on, but for the longest her neck was bent funny, but we just kept working with her and then we were about getting to the point of figuring out what we were gonna have to do with her, and then came home one afternoon and she was fine. So
Yeah.
I don't know if she had injured it and it just got better or what the deal was, because I know that with them, if they have vitamin deficiency, but we put in vitamins in with their feed,
Yeah.
keep that from happening, but none of the others got it. So I don't think that was it. So I don't know if maybe she injured it somehow and it just finally worked itself out or what, but we wasn't sure because it was weeks that she was like that.
It was crazy just how it was overnight though. I mean,
Yes.
because even with the injuries, I mean, typically it's like a gradual healing thing, but that was not. Lynn said, "You guys need to press charges and sue them about the dogs."
Yeah, it's just such a hassle
Mm-hmm.
if you're wanting to sue somebody.
Oh, baby.
That's the biggest thing.
You want to go to bed until night? All right.
Okay, Izzy is headed to bed. What about you?
Yeah.
Oh, Abby's headed to bed also.
No, night.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Good night, Izzy.
Good night.
Sweet dreams.
See you on the next one.
Yep, Izzy said she'll see y'all on the next live. Okay, let's see if we can get caught up. Move that in a little closer. Let's see. Terry said, "Happy early birthday. I got 2 of my grandsons. Their birthday is in September. One today is 6 and the other is 11 on the 17th. September. Your girls are beautiful." Well, thank you. Um, 3B asked if the weather cooled off. It has some. It's definitely a lot better than what it was, especially overnight temps. Now, it's still getting pretty warm in the daytime, but it's bearable where you can get out and still work in it. So it's a lot better. I'm not sure what the highs have been, but I just know it's not anything like what it was whenever it was in the triple digits. Oh, Lynn's Holly said, "Happy birthday, Izzy." Lynn said, "They play for fun, so why cry if you don't win?" That's right. That's our thing. Because, like, I don't know, Izzy's team, I don't know, they might have won 1 or 2 games. No, I guess they won more than that, but they were nowhere near the top brackets on theirs, but they all had fun, and that's the main thing. Well, there's the Walkers. Said hi. We're way behind, but I caught it on my phone, so I wasn't late saying hi.
All right, they're in bed. Phone was trying to connect to the TV for some reason.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Pam asked what position they like to play. On Izzy's league, they're just kind of all over. They don't really put them in position.
No.
They just rotate them through because it's only five people on the field. 5 people on the field, the goalie, and then 4 others. And so they just kind of, at her age, they're just going all over the place. You don't really put anything. And then Abby's on defense a lot. She did some offense this last year.
She did really good on offense when she was in it, but she's awesome on defense. Nothing really gets past her if she's on defense. So
yeah, she's fast and small, so she's all over the place. Brandon said that Colton had some big watermelons in that side by side. Yes, he did. Jacob, actually, I do help coach with my work schedule. I couldn't commit to be like a head coach, but I assist on both of their teams, or I have the last 2 years.
Yeah. And I'm sure if they need help, you'll be there if you're off work.
Yeah, the problem is I'll be on nights in October when most of the games are. Oh, there's Susan. Made alive.
Hey, Susan.
Yes, you did. Black and yellow are her favorite. Pam, my grandson played his first high school football game tonight. He scored a touchdown and threw for 1. So excited for him. Oh, that's awesome. I bet he was grinning ear to ear. Do what?
I was saying that's awesome.
Oh, I thought you.
No.
Oh, Candy said she just ordered a shirt.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, Colton said they had a pretty good year.
That's great.
Jacob said I become a coach.
She's gesturing about.
Edward said, "Good evening, Kevin, Kimberly, Abby, and Izzy. How are you doing? How are the cute show pigs? Pigs are doing good. Like I said, the fair is next week, so they're getting their final stuff in. We're going to have to shave them soon and get them all cleaned up. I bought some bags of shavings today. They said the fair was supposed to supply them, but just in case we didn't want to be empty-handed. So we've got that. Like I said, they're going to work with them. Then they actually, on Monday night, they have to check in their chickens. And Tuesdays when they check in the pigs. And thankfully, I'll be off for the whole week except for Monday.
Yeah.
There's Lori said, for cleats, I went to the into the Academy Sports and found some of the year before style for $8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's nice. We didn't pay a whole lot for ours because they were running some sort of soccer special.
Last year we had to get the more expensive ones because the cheaper ones they did not have in their sizes, and
they were
too narrow for the girls' feet. For even Abby's feet, which is weird because she's got very narrow feet. But maybe this year it'll be different. But I'm hoping Abby's will still fit.
Oh, Crystal's heading to bed soon.
Good night.
Yep, good night if you're still here.
Let's see.
Susan said I have to wait till towards the end of the month.
Okay. Maybe the shirt.
You're going to pick up some so I can see. No, on your phone.
I'm trying to figure out where we're at. Everybody's saying goodnight to the girls. Let's see. There's Meg. Said, hi, guys. I just noticed you were on. Good job washing the pigs, girls. Thank you. Yeah, we weren't sure how that was going to go, honestly. We were afraid that they were going to run off or act goofy. And, I mean, Lulu got tired of it and laid down. But
yes,
other than that, I mean, it wasn't too terrible. I said goodnight. Brandy said Kevin's fixing getting groove now.
Yeah.
Okay, good night. Good night. Good night. Tim Lee said hi, guys. And you said hi
Hey
to
there.
Cassie.
Yep.
Deb said hello from Alabama. Love your videos and love your girls.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Cassie asked if today was Izzy's birthday. No, her birthday is the 28th.
Yeah.
But she's counting down the days.
Yeah. Yeah, we started off talking about Addison's being tomorrow and then got into Izzy's being at the end of the month.
Yeah, because she is super excited. As soon as it hit September, she's been trying to keep track every single day because she wants to be 7. Brandon said every one of their kids, if they lose, they cry. They're so competitive.
Well, we don't know about Abby because they've not lost yet, but Izzy doesn't. She was a little disappointed because the champions got rings and she wanted a ring, but and they were one loss away, or I guess one win away from getting a medal.
Yeah,
getting a medal. So they were
close.
Yeah, if they would have won the last game, they've been playing for the championship the way they do the brackets. But
yeah, Abby, their last game of the championship, they started out losing, and the look on her face and the look on the rest of her team's face was pretty rough there.
Yeah, because it was crazy because almost every time they'd come out of the gate and like by the halftime break, they would be 5 or 6 goals ahead.
They had
every time.
Good, comfortable lead, yeah.
And then this time they were behind going into the half, and they finally got it together the second half and pulled it off. I mean, they pulled it off by quite a few, but it just took them a while to get in that groove. Yeah. Tanya said, are you guys going to the Oki Expo? Brandon is. Maybe he could bring you some chickens and another turkey. Yes. Yeah, we're going. If you're talking about the urban one, it's at the state fair, though. So the fact that we'd be in an area that, I don't know about leaving animals in the back of a vehicle while we're there all day. So that's probably wouldn't work.
This means we got to make another trip.
Yep. Which we got to sometime anyhow. Because we hit 8,000.
Yep. So we're excited about. Cassie said, ha ha ha, darn, can't pester you.
Nope. I was watching for you because I was like, if he hops in, I'm not going to be late saying hi. Let's see. I'm talking about the watermelons.
The bigger ones were Mountain Sweet Yellow. I remember that.
Brandon said, Kevin, I'm the same way. If I see the walkers hop on, I'm going to say something because she's going to call you out. Just kidding. Yep, every time.
That's funny.
Jessica said, let them know the schedule.
Okay. When I get when they finally send out the game schedules and stuff, I'll let you know.
The problem is all the games are weeknights, so it may not work out.
It'll be Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays.
Yeah, they don't play any weekend games, which is nice not having to give up your Saturday, but it makes for long days if you have to work all day and then go to that.
So. Yeah, and especially if you have 2 or 3 a night, which we had 2 and 3 a night.
Yes.
last time,
Yeah,
so.
that made we would get there a little before 6, and it would be
9 or
9:30 or
9:30.
so before we'd be leaving.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah. How's the pig's ear doing? Is it going to be okay by the fair? She's not shaking her head as much. She still is a little. So, like I said, I'm not sure if it's the ear, if it's something neurological, but
She's doing a lot better though.
yeah, because we've done a few things. We've given some different medicine and stuff, and so we're just going to go, and it's going to be what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm. She's, I mean, other than being just a little, I mean, just stubborn, she's doing fine. I mean, it's not holding her back like it was at first, and she can be led when she wants to be, but she's turned into the more stubborn of the two. So,
But yeah, the only thing is though, part of the reason that they were being stubborn is because they still had feed in their pans. They hadn't finished eating before they got them out.
Yeah,
and so they were trying to get back into the other area to finish eating. So just had to feed them a little bit earlier before they start working with them.
Yep.
Cassie said that
Nick and Zoe were twins last night, and now we are.
Yeah.
Different shirts.
Yeah, it's different. Same color though.
Yep.
But it's the first one I saw.
Kathy said, "Good evening to one and all."
Hey, Kathy.
Loma said, "Sorry I'm late."
Hey, Loma.
Cheryl said, "Wow, your fair is so late in the year. The last fairs around here end on Labor Day."
Oh, see, this is actually, let's see.
Our state fair is like way late.
It is, because I think used to it was in August. But what happened is whenever something happened, they couldn't get a carnival anymore. And so then they bumped it later so that something to do with the regional shows or something like that. I don't know. There was some reason that they bumped it later. And since they weren't having to line up with a carnival, then that's what they did. So now what they do is they do a carnival in the summer and just livestock shows in the fall, which the only problem with that is a lot of people aren't coming to see the exhibits and the shows because they're not there for the carnival. And so it kind of takes away from what the kids are getting out of it, but I guess at least they're still doing it. But, because I know used to the thing would be packed with people looking at the exhibit hall and stuff like that. Now, like that building where the exhibits are is maybe a quarter full. And so I don't know, because I know our 4-H group was talking about doing 2 different booths just to try to fill up more of the building.
Yeah, it was a little sad looking last year.
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, good night, Cindy.
Oh, good night.
She has a long day tomorrow, so heading to bed.
Lisa said just bathe the pigs with Nair. If only that would work.
I wish it would work.
I have to look that up.
Yeah.
Because that'd be a lot easier.
Oh,
or look, they get a chemical burn.
Yeah, right before it.
Yeah.
Okay, I give up. My phone keeps jumping. I have to read it on here. Cassie said, hopefully when the weather's below 80, they can go camping. Too hot right now.
Yes, I agree. There's no way I would without a air conditioner.
Hey, Isabel.
Hey there, Isabel.
Jacob said they have 3 more fairs around there.
Yeah, we've got, because like this week is the county north of us is their fair. Next week is ours. And then the middle of October will be our state fair.
Yeah. Pam said, Kimberly, a medical question. Do you have patients with PMR, polymyalgia rheumatica? I have heard of it, but I don't know that I have ever actually treated it or anybody with it.
Oh, good night, Rhonda.
Good night. Thanks for jumping on. Cassie said their fair is this week, but the kids aren't doing anything this year. Time got away from them. Too many things going. Yeah.
It's easy to happen.
Well, there was some talk about like a poster board contest and this and that the kids could enter. But I just found out about it and I was like, we've got enough on our plates right now. And
our biggest problem is because I was in 4-H for a couple of years whenever I was a kid, but we've not done it. Like this is our kid's first year. And so knowing what else going on and information doesn't have the greatest way of making its way around.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of it you're finding out last minute or after the fact or
Yeah.
not at all. So
Mm-hmm.
we're just going to go let them show their pigs, do their thing, and call it good.
Yep. Satin said, "Be right back. Going to the freezer for frozen grapes." Still haven't tried that yet.
Oh, Deb loved watching the pigs getting fed.
They were a mess. They were, like I said, they were a lot better than I thought.
I'm glad a lot of y'all did because there was 4 people who didn't like it.
Yeah.
Told Kimberly
Yeah.
she was costing us.
Yeah.
Brooke said, Kevin, I got Colton out of the city limits last week. We went up to Norman, watched the old Twisters movie play in 4D. I told him it was a once in a lifetime deal. I don't know how many times he said breaks. Oh, man, that's funny. So you saw the old one? Have y'all seen the new Twisters movie? Because
it's pretty good.
The new one is really good too.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it without seeing the old one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But
Trisha said, "I'm a city girl. Exactly. What is a fair? Meaning is like a petting zoo, rides like foot roller coaster and food booths."
Oh, the county fair, I'll tell you what most of them are, because like I said, I kind of explained how ours is. Like most of it, they have a carnival going, and so they'll have the midway with carnival stuff. They'll usually have pageants and stuff like for the county fair queen that'll go compete in the state competitions. Mm-hmm. They'll have like bingo and stuff like that. Different games for the different things. They've got a building that an exhibits hall where like people enter different things. Like some people do like produce that they've grown, canning, pies, baked goods, art, crochet, all kinds of stuff like that. And then like kids will enter like photography and do booths and stuff like that. And then they'll also show animals.
Yeah.
And so they'll have chickens, goats, sheep,
rabbits,
horses, pigs, rabbits, cows, a little bit of everything. And so they'll do the shows there, and a lot of it's like 4-H and FFA groups that are showing those. I think on like the horse show they have like an older division, and they might on the other stuff too. But
yeah,
it's mostly 4-H kids are what's doing that, and then they'll show and do ribbons and things like that, and then they'll have the option to go to like the state fair and things like that,
which we are not doing.
Nope, we're not.
Eric said we have a late fair here in Pensacola. It doesn't start until mid-October. Okay. Brandon said that's crazy. Our fair is this week as well, but Kason was going to show chickens, but their feathers are not good right now. Yeah,
see, we did the 4-H poultry chain chickens, which was not the greatest, so they have to show them. Whether like ours, they're not in a molt right now, but they could be fluffier and prettier. But it's like I said, it's just going to be what it's going to be.
Yeah,
because from the way we hear, there's a lot of people that lost all their chickens, so there may not be a whole lot of chickens there. So it may not be.
Yeah,
it may not take a good-looking chicken to pull off the win this year. Last year they had a lot of pretty ones, but they did white chickens.
And they were hardy last year, and people said that they were crazy too.
Yes.
Ransom's birthday's in 10 days.
15.
You do remember that.
Yep.
Deb said, "Yay, we have the same birth month."
Oh, there's our Louisiana Life.
Hey there.
Hey there. Welcome.
Yeah. Carolyn, granddaughter's birthday is the 27th, and her mom's is the 28th.
Yep. Izzy's is the 28th.
Yep.
So. Oh, Lynn's granddaughter will be 1 on Tuesday.
Oh.
Yep. All 3 of us have kids born in September.
That's pretty cool.
All different ages, too.
Yep.
Yep.
Deb's birthday is Monday. That's cool. Happy early birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Let's see.
Tim wants to know, Brandon, did you eat those peppers?
I bet he did.
Cassie, that's not the first time you've done that either.
Yeah, Brandon ate them all day long. She was mouthing Nick about being behind in the chat, and turns out she was behind about 40 minutes. That's
Oh,
funny.
Which I noticed they were actually on late last night because
Mhm.
I didn't chat in it, but I had it up on the TV. But our TV is not, I mean, you can't chat on the TV, but I had it up on the TV because we were on with Brandon too. And so
Mhm.
catching both of them that way.
Yep. Hey, Steph. Lisa said Brandon, she thinks that he should ask Kason if he wants to take his pal Jerry to the fair. Jacob asked about live streaming one of their games. We probably will at least record some of it.
Yeah, I don't know if we will live stream because you just never know how wild folks are going to get. I mean, it was not bad,
Yeah.
but
I'm usually hollering pretty loud too, so
yeah.
cheering, not like angrily hollering, like cheering.
Yeah.
Tanya said can't find the link for the shirt.
It's groundsfamilyfarm.com.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're going to have to.
I gotta find it.
I'll just
again.
pull it up this way. Well, I'm fixing to go back. Okay, I'm back.
Okay. I was like,
I know this is a little late, but I'll just go ahead and post it. I mean, somebody else may have already done it, but there it is. That should take you to the shirts.
Stephanie said Brandon tries to copy her shirts all the time too. Does he pick the top thing on his stack too?
That's the only way. Like I said, I'll pick, and every now and then I'll remember because she washes clothes pretty regularly. So I mean, there's a chance. I mean, I could wear the same shirt every day, or at least most days, if I just went and grabbed that. And so sometimes I have to remember, like, what did I wear before? And so if I can't remember what the design, I'll be like, I knew it was red, so I'll try to grab one of the other colors just to.
Well, we're wearing red today, so both of us.
But I was wearing red earlier too. I was wearing that shirt earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Before my shower.
Okay.
Yep. Brandon said hopefully we'll be up there one weekend to watch some race BMX.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Susan said we don't have rides or games at our yearly fair. We only have the 4-H stuff and the rodeo.
Okay. See, they do a rodeo different time too, because I don't think
the rodeo was this summer.
Yes, but I think they have another one too.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Because last time it was maybe they did one in the spring and summer. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so messed up because their schedule that they sent out isn't right either, and they haven't actually sent a corrected one. So
yeah,
it's very confusing.
Oh, Jessica said their fair's next week too.
Okay. Candy said they're having highs in the 80s and nights in the 50s in Huntsville, Alabama.
I don't think we're having lows that cold yet.
No. Gail said they're camping now. It's a little chilly in South Dakota.
Oh, I bet the weather's nice up there.
That sounds nice.
Oh. They don't have fairs for showing animals in Louisiana.
Huh.
Interesting.
I know Mom's never mentioned it.
Yeah. Lisa asked if the dogs got the peacocks too. No.
No.
Peacocks are in a fully enclosed enclosure, and that's one reason why is for predators. We've had some questions before asking why we have them completely enclosed instead of just letting them kind of free range the farm, which our biggest thing is so many people's peacocks fly off and leave, and we didn't want that to happen, plus predators. So they're in that. We're going to build them something different sometime. We can kind of separate them up a little different, and we may sell a couple of them because we've got way too many males.
Yeah.
Because whenever we bought them as chicks, we didn't know if they were male or females, and all of them turned out to be males. So right now we've got 4 males and 1 female. So we're going to have to probably at least a couple of the males have to find a new home.
And get some more females. They saw the new one also, but the old one's favorite. Okay.
I don't. I remember it vaguely, but I'd have to
Mhm.
watch it again to know. But I mean, the new one was pretty good. So
Oh, I can remember it pretty good because that was Mom's favorite movie. So
okay.
we watched it a lot.
I think I've seen it once, maybe twice.
Oh yeah, no, we saw it a lot. Meg said this week has been the East Idaho State Fair here in Blackfoot, Idaho. It's a big event and it gets pretty crowded. We have everything: rides, exhibits, livestock shows, rodeo, concerts, etc. That's awesome.
Cassie, Neil sleeps for about 2 hours a day.
Yeah. Betty said, hello, hello, hello. Love watching the girls bathe the pigs.
Thank you. Eric hasn't seen the new Twisters movie yet, but he's intrigued. It's really good.
It is very good.
Yeah.
We had a good time, and all the kids had a good time because we
And
saw it with the Eddies.
It might even make you jump.
Yep. Uh,
I don't know. After watching that, I want to go watch a scary movie with Brandon. Yeah, they don't do BMX here either that I know of.
No. Thought that was interesting that they did that there. I saw it too.
Tim saw it.
Jeannie said San Diego has a county fair every June to July 4th. Has all that too in concerts.
Okay. See, like our state fair will have concerts and
Mhm.
stuff. I mean, it's pretty big, but I would not. I might take my kids to it in the daytime, or there's like a first responders night and it's pretty calm, and I would do that. But like the weekend nights, there is no way.
Mm-mm.
Because I worked it last year, and me and the other one I was teamed up with, we ran our tails off. We
Mhm.
I think we were the most active ones there. We
Yeah.
got into the most stuff because where we chose to stand just happened to be where everything was going down, and it was pretty nuts.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't hear from him the whole time he was working it because it was so crazy.
Yes. Tim asked, "Can't you show gators in Louisiana?"
Let's see. They're asking how movie Reagan was. I barely saw that one advertised. Trisha said, "Wow, the fair sounds amazing. I so need to see one."
If you went to a full one, yeah, or a state fair, they're pretty neat because they still show all the animals and stuff at the state fair too. But they've just got a lot more stuff going on.
Yeah. There's Christy Jones said, "Hey, Grounds Family Farm."
Hey there. Susan's already had her birthday.
Me too.
Jacob wants to know where Addison wants to go for her birthday dinner.
Satin said, "Keep the families in your prayers after the school deal in Georgia."
Definitely.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Candy said, "My middle daughter's birthday is September 27th, but she will be 41.
Day before Izzy's. Lots of people have September birthdays.
Neil said, "I'm wearing the better shirt."
Oh, because it's the Eddies.
Eddies, yep.
I was wearing it earlier.
Lynn said, "I'm only finding one shirt. There's one design. There's two different colors in the adult shirts."
Yeah. Yeah, we did just the logo on this round to kind of get a feel for how they were going to go. And then we'll venture out later once those are sold down. But there's the logo in a heather gray, which is like a sports type gray, lighter gray with like specks, and then a military green.
Mhm. Lisa said, "Please record the girls showing their pigs for us. It'd be nice to see some of their ball games too." Yes,
Definitely.
Izzy actually asked me earlier. She's like, "Are you gonna film us showing our pigs?" I said, absolutely." And then I'll try to do their chickens too. One of us will get their chickens because that's a little more. It just depends on how they do the chickens this year. Because the year before last, the judges walked around and just looked at the cages. Last year, the kids had to go pull one of their chickens out, take it to the judges, stand it on the little table, like they were still holding on to it and everything. But like the judges were looking up. Yeah, it was intense last year. But what I was told is that it just depends on what judges they get that year.
Yeah.
As to how picky they are. But we will record as much as we possibly can, and we will for sure get some of the pigs.
It's still sometimes awkward filming in public, but it's not as awkward as what it used to be. Just because we've done it. Plus, like before, people's like, "Oh, what are you filming for, recording for?" And you're like, "Oh, YouTube." And be like, "Oh, how many subscribers?" You're like, "Oh, 100."
Yeah.
And then it's just kind of awkward, but it's not like that now. So
no, I told him I'm gonna bust up there in a full selfie stick.
Because that's her. She's more self-conscious about it than I was, but
yeah,
because I'm just like, who
I'm fine
really
now.
cares? But
I'm better now.
yes, she's definitely more outspoken and all about it.
Yep.
So we'll definitely get some. Like I said, I don't know how it's going to go, but it should work out. Because like last year, she took the girls to watch the different animal show. They weren't showing, but that way they'd have an idea of how to show it to know for this year. I was having to work, so I didn't make it to that.
Yeah.
But like I said, luckily this year, the way things fell, I'll be off for each day of the fair.
I realized too that somehow I didn't get any when I was trying to go back through my stuff. I didn't have any of the pigs from last year. I think that's when I got a call from daycare and had to go up there and deal with stuff. I think I was in the middle of trying to film that. So
yeah. Well, Cassie's going to bed.
Good night, Cassie. Patsy enjoyed the video of the pigs getting a bath. Susan said, on Friday I was wearing my favorite green shirt and one of the ladies was wearing a green shirt and I said I had mine on first. LOL, besides she doesn't have one as nice as mine. Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, that is correct. One design.
Yeah.
2 colors. Unless you have a kid shirt and then it's a different color.
Yeah.
But
Neil said it's only 3:24 a.m. Still early for him, but good night and sleep well. That's what time he sleeps. Loma said, please hit the like button.
Thank you.
Neil said it's usually between 5 and 6 a.m. and gets up around 10:30 to 11.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't very many hours that you slept.
No.
And if they're doing work on your place, it's even less.
Cassie said she'd be a zombie.
Yeah. I'm usually good if I can get 4 or 5.
Let's see. Tigger Haynes said, hi, guys, from Selkirk, MB, Canada.
Where you at? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Yeah.
How are you this evening? Tracy said, hey, wondering if anything has sprouted in the greenhouse yet.
I think there will probably be something tomorrow. It looked like the soil was starting to push up some, but only on some of the stuff. So
nice.
We'll see.
I'm excited. Brandon said you're funny about the horror movie.
Yeah.
Probably about like me watching a horror movie.
Yeah. Good night, Colton and Brooke.
Good night.
Diane doesn't like horror flicks. I don't watch them very much. I mean, every now and then, something, not anything too crazy, but just something that'll like, I don't know.
I'm
Keep
the
it
one
light
over there
to see.
doing this whenever it's bad scary.
Cassie said, Brandon, let's ride a roller coaster at the Urban Expo.
Lisa asked if I watched the video of the pig baths so I could see the emus laughing. Yeah, it's so funny because they were all about watching. They're so stinking curious about everything. And like whenever they were trying to get Fred's tail, or the one was from the donkey pen. I mean, they see something and then they are gonna either try to touch it or just stare at it or whatever. They tried to grab the girls' pig whips that we just set out like right outside their pen one day. The girls had to go get those so they didn't pull them into the pen and tear them up.
Yeah.
Edward said our county fair's in April, not real big. They have some livestock. Our state fair is in October, big but mostly midway, very little livestock.
Oh, they have a lot of livestock at ours.
Mhm.
They've got so many that they don't have enough barns to house them, so they have to rotate because it lasts like 10 days. And they have to rotate in different animals on different days to reuse the barns. And so like the pigs will only be there so many days, then they'll bring in sheep and maybe goats. I don't know. I didn't go to all that. But I saw the sheep and the pigs in the one. Then cows have their own barn.
Let's see.
Jacob wants to know if Brandon's ever ridden a roller coaster.
Tigger wants to know if we'll be getting more chickens or going to wait for a bit.
We will get more. We've still got some that are in another area that
Fully enclosed.
yeah, they're purebred, and so they're going to be separated out a little different. That was just our like barnyard mix type chickens. So we've still got some, but we will end up replacing those eventually. But we've just got to make sure that problem is taken care of, because like I said, we're still not 100% right now because a few days ago our neighbor down the road had their chickens taken out as well, so we're pretty sure it's the same thing.
Neil said if it wasn't for him being a night owl, he never would have found the Eddies, and as a result, all the other wonderful YouTube channels they've introduced him to. Trisha said that Eddie Family Farm needs a shirt of cowboy strutting his stuff, staying alive theme.
Yeah.
No night owl equals no Eddie Family Farm equals no Grounds Family Farm equals no Happiness Smile Therapy. It all works out in the end.
Crazy how that works.
Yep.
Yep. Cassie is gone.
Give me a second.
Okay. Connie said temps at night are in the 50s, daytimes in the 80s, enjoying the change in temp. I like the cooler days, but I've also noticed it seems to be getting dark a lot earlier. I know it's not that much earlier yet, but like just a few weeks ago, whenever we'd come in to do the lives, it would still be daylight out, and then tonight, dark. So definitely noticing a change there. How many taters are left? Actually, not that many, but I did notice because I just used some tonight because Kimberly was working, so the girls and I had to run a lot of errands. We had to go to the next town over, pick up the pigs' health papers, pick up some chicken feed, and we went by Walmart because I didn't see where Kimberly had anything like set out for supper. And we were talking the other day about Olive Garden's zuppa toscana soup,
my favorite,
and found a recipe online, and so the girls and I grabbed the stuff from Walmart to do that, and which it's like a sausage, like a cream based sausage, kale, potatoes, just a hearty soup. And so the girls and I picked up the stuff to make that and made that for supper, and I used some of our potatoes in it. And as I was noticing, there's a few in that are starting to put on some little sprouts, so I may try to get some of those with sprouts and plant another round and just see how it goes.
Yeah,
I mean, worst case it doesn't work out, but can't hurt, because like I said, our bucket's getting pretty low with potatoes in it. So if we can plant those and get more, then it'll be worth making the sacrifice now.
Yeah. That soup was amazing tonight, by the way.
Lynn said that y'all did a great job planting.
Ah, thank you. Loma said she can't watch scary movies. We'll end up dreaming it.
I can't remember the last time I had a dream or a nightmare. I just sleep and wake up.
Abby said she dreamed about Toby last night. It was sad.
Yeah, she was having a rough day of it today about the
I think that's why.
Toby, because it didn't help. We had to go to Tractor Supply and pick up some feed, and they had some baby ducks there. And she was wanting to get one, but we don't need that right now because it's just we got a lot of stuff going on. Soccer's fixing to go on.
Yeah.
And we're just not set up for babies right now. And so I was like, no, not right now. And so I think just seeing the babies and then thinking about it just had her kind of a little emotional.
Brandon said, I'm usually good with 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and once every 2 or 3 months, I have to go to bed early and get about 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, every now and then I'll finally push myself so much that I'll crash and I'll actually sleep in a little bit. But usually, if I'm going to get any extra sleep, it's I have to go to bed earlier because I will still wake up because like whenever I'm on day shift, I get up a little after 5. And so even if it's like a day, I don't have to get up usually about 6 or a little bit after I'm waking up anyhow. And so it's just, if I'm going to get any extra sleep, I just got to go to bed earlier because, so usually it just doesn't happen because I'll usually stay up till 12 or 1 o'clock and then get up at 5.
Good night, Loma. Hope you feel better. She's having to go to bed. She wasn't feeling too good.
Yeah. Good night.
Lynn said, I love the emus. They're funny. I could just sit and watch them all day.
She was so against emus for the longest. She's like, no, they're ugly. I don't like them. I was like, they're neat. So we bought our first set and then just kind of like we did with everything else and went a little crazy and got a few more. And then now we've got a few extra, but she loves them now.
Well, if we hadn't gotten them as little bitty things, then I might not have taken to them as well, but we bought them as little bitty ones and we tried to put them in a nice place out in the shed. It turned cold that weekend. They had to come in the house. The emus are nasty.
Our shed's not insulated, so the heater we had out there couldn't keep up.
And we put 2 on them, it still wouldn't keep up.
Yeah, we had a heater and heat lamps.
I read something where you could like trying to figure out a place to put them in. I was like, because when we used to foster, we had a bunch of like portable crib things. So I set up a pack and play in the laundry room where I could shut the door. That way, if it started smelling or whatever, I put puppy pads down, changed puppy pads, like 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad. It stayed clean. It didn't really smell that bad after
we were going broke buying puppy pads.
Yeah, but at least the house didn't smell horrible unless I worked a long day, and then it was a little rough. But I'd air it out and it'd be okay. But one of them, Zippy, was kind of a little worrisome for a while because she didn't seem like she was going to make it. And so we babied her and did all the things. And that's why she's so friendly now.
I think she was a few days younger than what they had maybe initially told us. And so she had a rough start, but then she turned out to be the sweetest.
But yeah, that's why I'm so attached to them now, is because we've raised them from babies and they spent so much time in our house. The girls I think I was guilty too. When I was changing their pads and stuff, get them out and let them walk around on the floor a little bit. And they just come over there and just like peck at your toes. And I mean, they're funny. They're just really funny. And they're so sweet sounding when they're babies too.
Yeah, because our kitchen and dining and laundry room does not have carpet. So easy to clean up after them.
And I don't know that we even had a mess from them ever.
No, I don't know either, but we
didn't leave them out that long. But
whenever Toby was in here, he would leave a mess on the hard floor that we'd have to clean up. But yeah, and then they're very curious creatures too. You got to be careful because there
Yeah.
was one day I was bent down doing something inside their pen, and Zippy grabbed my ear
Yeah.
and bit a chunk out of it.
Yeah,
I
she
mean, it
did.
bled like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was nuts how that was. But like I said, she wasn't being mean. She
Mm-mm.
was just curious, and like
Yeah.
I said, it hurt like everything.
Yeah, I've
too.
had hair pulled and
Yeah.
what else have they?
Crocs. They like
They
Crocs.
love Crocs. And my leopard print shoes. I had
Yep.
a pair of like leopard print shoes, and they love those. Like purple leopard print, so they're wild,
Yep.
crazy looking.
There's Janine says, have you already read that one?
No, I have not.
Hobart, Tasmania.
Australia.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Glad you joined us.
Yes. Patty's going to bed. Good night.
Good night, Patty. Edward said pigs look like they enjoyed their baths.
Yeah.
And then promptly enjoyed their mud bath after that.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing is after we do the final wash,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we're going to We're going to do something so that they're not a muddy mess when we take them down there.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that one out.
We have to spray them back off when they're in the trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Brandon has never been on a roller coaster.
That's crazy. We need to change that.
Connie said, I always like autumn with all the beautiful colors. However, fall doesn't like me with allergies.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Completely feel your pain.
Like I said, I like the cooler weather, but our problem is we'll go from 100, have a week or two of cool, and then just go cold.
Mm-hmm.
And so, or it'll drop down cool to trick you a little bit, and then you go back hot again. But I don't know. I just wish the spring and fall would be a little more extended than what they were.
Yeah.
Or are.
Mm-hmm. Tim said, well, he's rode a water slide.
Yeah, he has done that.
Yeah.
Backwards.
Thank you, Darlene. Let's see. Susan said, last couple of nights I went to sleep after 12 a.m. and up around 7, but today I woke up after 9. It's still too early to go to bed, but yawning.
Yeah.
Karen said, still here in Arizona, 108 degrees, and it's what?
20 to 8.
Okay. Oh, okay. 20 to 8.
Yeah.
Got it.
7:40.
Gotcha. I had to think for a minute. Sorry. Would love to see a contest between Kason and Cassie to see who can get the most eggs to hatch. He'd probably be up for that.
Oh, yeah. Guarantee it. Darlene said her husband said the same thing about getting dark earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's definitely doing that.
6:45 sunset in Massachusetts.
Wow.
Oh, I would not like that at all.
Pam said would love that soup for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
pretty
great. Good. Yeah, he made out like he didn't like, because he was like, what's for supper? And I was like, I'm not sure, but I'm going to think about it on the way home and I'll figure out something. Because I was like, man, I should have done something. But
yeah, I was giving her a hard time about it. Because I was like, you knew we were going to have to eat. We had alive. And
I walk in the house and it smells like food. And I was like, really? You really did that to me?
I just had to make sure she wasn't going to try to stop at the store and grab something. Yeah. She said she's coming home and would figure something out. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I was right at 5 leaving today because I actually got all my notes down before I left. I didn't have to save anything for tomorrow. So.
But it made a very big pot, so we'll probably have it for a few days. And I told her, I was like, I hope she enjoys it because I probably couldn't make it exactly the same again because it had a recipe and I followed part of it. But the problem is, part of this, a couple of things we didn't have, like red pepper flakes, and so I just put in cayenne pepper, and then sausage. We don't have an actual sausage. We just did ground pork with no seasoning. Since she has her gluten deal, we didn't know what kind of seasonings they were going to use, and so I just make up a seasoning and mix up the sausage and let it sit and cook that. So. I told her, I was like, we could have, I bought enough kale that we could do it again because I wasn't sure how big the batch was going to be, but we probably won't need it. But I was like, trying to make it exactly the same. I don't know that I could do it.
And I was really proud of the girls. They loved the soup, but they were not a big fan of the kale, but they went ahead and ate it anyway.
Yes.
So, but that's the first time trying kale.
Yeah.
I love kale. We have a friend who can't stand kale. So, Reba said the Arkansas State Fair needs a new location for years now.
Yes. And they've talked about trying to move it, but for some reason they can never get it done.
Mm-mm. No, it's terrible though.
Yeah, it's a bad place.
Let's see. Susan, I have to put my zucchinis. The plant passes going rotten. I can get that. Let's see. There's Susie. Said hi, Kevin and Kim. Sorry I'm late.
Hey there.
That's all right. Cheryl said, "Is it true emus can be protectors for the farm?" I mean,
do what now?
Cheryl said, "Is it true emus can be protectors for the farm?"
A lot of people use them that way. I'm not sure because like ours are not fan of smaller animals. I mean, they would probably get used to it, but like,
and they can't be in netting.
Correct. So like it would have to be like a true permanent fencing and tall enough that they couldn't jump over it. Like where they're at, if they wanted to jump out, they could. But I mean they're content. And then like we've had like the cats have run through their pen before and they don't like that. No. Chickens have gone through there and they've gotten after them. So and then the goats, like I said, if it's outside their pen, they're pretty good. So I think they would get used to it, would probably be okay. But the way their talons, I guess it's talons, are so sharp and everything, I'd be afraid if it's something small, they would hurt something. Like the one we have out with the horses and donkeys and the two bigger pigs, he's doing fine out there. They all get along. He kind of there for a while. They didn't know each other. Like I guess they were trying to figure out who was boss, and he'd kind of puff up at them, and then
I talked about him and Spice in one of the videos that she decided to test the boundaries, but
it's definitely so I think that they would, but I just don't know about what all animals you'd have them with.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, there's Lynn.
Hey there. Yeah, ostriches are definitely more intense than emus.
Yeah.
A
lot more aggressive.
Definitely. I mean, just looking at them at the exotic auction.
Yes.
Just even coming close to them, they try to.
I mean, there are some friendly ones there, but
some
like I think during their season that they really get overly aggressive and protective. Like I said, our emus, you can get out right with them. I mean, pet all over them and everything. I mean, they're pretty laid back, except at night if you have a light or a flashlight or something, that stirs them up big time. Like just lights going across. They do not like artificial light at night at all.
But if you go out there and you don't have a light and they don't know who you are, they'll start doing the strumming noise and they'll start kind of running circles because they get frantic. So I have before, when they started doing that, when I went out to the pen, I did shine the light on my face just so they could see it was me and they calmed down. But that was like, they're very skittish sometimes.
Lynn asked if you could bail them at the barn. I think they do have like a wash area. I'm not sure what kind of setup it is. So
last year, the only ones I saw washing them I saw people washing lambs, and they were outside the barn.
Yeah, I know that's where they do cows and stuff.
They didn't have a good setup.
I don't know. So we will probably still have to clean them up there, but I don't want them to be just covered in mud when we go. So
and we'll have shavings in their actual stall. So Lisa said, if he screams on a slide, can you imagine him on a roller coaster? Please video it if you're with him to experience it.
He might pass out.
And Trisha said that would be amazing. Lisa said you can let the pig sleep in the house the night before the fair.
No.
We'll have a nice clean trailer for him.
We've had more animals in this house than I would have expected, but no pigs.
Nope. Pam asked if we freeze soup when we make that much.
No, we'll just eat it for days until it's gone.
Now, I plan to make and freeze like some vegetable soup and that kind of thing soon, just to go ahead and put up to have, especially with soccer season and all that coming up. Because I mean, we try not to eat out a lot, just because there used to be, I mean, decent pizza place where we could get pizza around, but I mean, you don't want to eat that all the time. You don't want to have to go to eat. I mean, we have basically 2 other options in the town where we play that are sit down options. And
because our first year we did eat out quite a bit after their games, but then it's like as time going, kind of like at the auction, as time got on, we got smarter with it, and so like we just started packing an ice chest with sandwiches in it and snacks, and it was a whole lot cheaper than going to the concession stand and also going out to eat afterwards, plus having to wait. And so like whenever we'd have halftime or between games, we would just grab a sandwich and chips and eat that in between. And then just like whenever we go to that one auction we go to, we take sandwiches and snacks there too, because it's a whole lot cheaper than getting from the concession stand. Now sometimes it's more convenient, and it's nice to switch things up at night. I'm not a big sandwich person. No. I can eat them, but it's not my favorite thing to have. So we'll switch it up every now and then and get stuff, but if it's just cheap and easy.
But if it's like a 6 to 6:45 or 6 to 7 game or something, then we'll just come home and eat supper afterwards. It's those nights when we're there from 6 to 9 or 9:30 when we,
because we also live about 35 minutes from the field. So oh, she says supposed to say pull them out.
Okay.
Because they're rotting.
Gotcha.
Oh, they had multiple coyotes around the chickens last night at the Eddie farm.
Satin said, I love kale too. Sometimes I make kale chips so crunchy and crispy. Just pops them in the oven with a little olive oil and you have a great potato chip substitute. Yes.
You did that once and they were delicious.
I love kale chips. If we don't use that kale up for that, for the soup, then I'll probably do that.
Which, as much as it made, I don't think we'll need it for that.
No.
I won't want it after that, but I didn't have any idea how big of a pot it was going to make.
Hey, Nora. There's Juno Acres Homestead. Hey, guys. Just wrapping up the night. Hope all is well.
Doing well here. And I've got to reply back to y'all. I forgot to do that the other day.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week.
Yeah, between trying to get everything done and caught up and then getting ready for the fair.
And then you had shift change this weekend.
Yes.
Too. And shift change weekend and the week that follows are always crazy because just everybody adapting, not just him. Because, I mean, it's a good change when he's on days and we actually get to see him at night, but changing the days off and all that and getting used to all that.
All weekdays off is not fun.
Yeah.
Because probably the least favorite shifts I like is working Saturday and Sunday in the daytime. I'd rather work nights on the weekends than in the day.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
They put up some traps today.
Dale said, don't say much, but always here. We appreciate it.
Hey there.
We appreciate you being here, not that you don't say much.
Yeah. Tracy said, pretty pigs. Thank you. Yeah, they cleaned up really nicely.
Yeah.
Okay, he and Stephanie heard them when they got close. They went outside and scared them off.
Yeah. We hear them around us all the time, but not usually so close that they're around the animals.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, that is a fishing pole behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah. The we got a little bit of fishing stuff the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to Ed.
Yeah. Yeah. I meant to let the girls.
They were going to talk
share
about it, and then they got sidetracked. But
Yeah.
they got a little bit of fishing gear and then a couple of toys.
And they're excited.
Yeah.
There's Helen.
Hey, Helen, how are you?
Susie was asking if Brandon was going live tonight.
Yeah, Brandon, are you going live tonight?
Brandon said stayed up for several hours waiting for them to come back. They never did, but just worried about them all night and did not get much sleep.
Understand that.
Lynn said, "What did I miss?"
Okay, let's give a quick rundown.
I'm talking about the fair, which is next week.
Yep, fair's next week. Girls are signed up for soccer. Draft is on Sunday, but games won't start till October.
Mm-hmm.
The dogs are possibly still at large because we'd heard that maybe one was not, but our neighbor lost some chickens the other night. We can talk about homeschool here in a minute too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing some changes on some homeschool stuff, but
yeah. Tim said, "How's your pet Brahma bull doing?"
Doing good.
Joe is good. I got.
He's probably talking about Doc.
Oh, maybe Doc. Okay.
Either way.
I don't know if, yeah.
Because
Doc's
Joe's
the actual
a cross.
Yeah, Doc.
They're both doing good.
Yeah. I may have a short of Doc for tomorrow.
Oh, when he came right up behind the house.
He came right up to the back fence, and Abby was over there just loving all over him. Pam said it's not easy protecting your farming animals.
No.
Good night, Susan.
Good night. Thanks for hopping in.
Yep. Okay, Edward said you have to try that with kale chips. Yeah, they're very, very good.
I like them with a little bit of salt on them. Delicious.
Satin said, "I'm just asking, are you fair goers? Think about me, get a candy apple." See, the state fair may have stuff like that, but local ones don't usually, do they?
Yeah.
Do they? Okay.
They usually have a place that does cotton candy and caramel apples and candied apples.
Okay.
But the problem is we usually go to the fall and not the summer.
Yeah, I guess it's the summer one.
Because the summer one we were out of town last year because it was during the
and I
Expo?
Couldn't even drive this year.
No, last year.
Oh, last year.
I'm talking about last year.
Last year. Yeah, it was the Expo.
Expo, and then this year you had surgery, and so we did not go to either. So before that, though, yeah, there'd be places, but yeah, the state fair definitely does, which I like the state fair because what they have, kind of like caramel apples, but they'll like, instead of having to eat it off a stick, they'll just split the apple there into pieces and pour caramel over the top. Delicious. Just gotta be careful of that.
Somebody in town that actually does caramel apples a couple of times a year too, and I'm just waiting on her to post that she's gonna make some. So, because we missed them last year. But they were delicious the year before that. They were right in the little creek area.
Oh, wow.
Behind them. Wow. Oh, he's laying in bed now.
What are you doing in bed? It's only 10 o'clock.
I know.
Check you for a fever.
Jacob said, "Bet Steph and the kids are already in bed." Pam said she is too.
Oh, yep. Said it's like eating a potato chip.
Yes,
they are delicious.
So good. Susie said, "Good luck at the fair." And we're hoping that it goes well.
Yes.
Oh, Nick and Zoe have all been sick.
Yeah, I talked to Nick the other day whenever he was telling me about them being sick.
I know you talked to him, but we've been just busy. Hadn't talked much about it. Neil said he has one of those tables that goes over the bed with his laptop on it. Can't go to sleep until my body and exhaustion win the battle with my brain. Sadly, the mind does not have an off switch.
Gino Akers said they love the Arkansas State Fair. It's right by the sheriff's office and jail, so it seems better supervised than some other states. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of police there, but it's because they have to, because they have Little Rock PD there, the sheriff's office, and then state police. So, and then occasionally the game and fish will have a few in and out and stuff like that. But the problem is it's right by all that stuff, but it's also in a terrible neighborhood. So there's always gunshots going off and everything else. I mean, it's crazy. But like I said, last year there was not anything major that happened. I know that some other states had some pretty bad deals happen at their state fairs, but thankfully it did not happen here.
Lynn said it's after 11 there, but she didn't go to bed till after 12. That's us most nights.
That is us too.
Eric said Neil may not have an off switch. He thinks he might have a short. Y'all are funny. Mary said, hi there. I watched you yesterday as you were bathing Lily and Lulu. I love the pink in them. So after the girls show them at the fair, do you still get to keep them? Yes. If they'll keep them, and Izzy is undecided if she might sell Lily at some point, but Abby does not want to sell Lulu, and we won't for a while at least, just because she's big on saying that she wants to, and then when it comes down to it, she'll want to change her mind.
Good night, Reba.
Good night.
Thanks for hopping in.
Yep. Oh yeah, Jamie and Lester and them, they lost.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah, that was sad. Hate that for them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
good night, Tim.
Good night. So you want to talk about the homeschool stuff?
Sure. You can go ahead.
So yeah, I think we may have touched on it a little bit last week.
Okay, sounds good.
Good night, Brandon. So okay, we touched on it a little bit last week, I think, but we had been looking at the girls' curriculum and stuff, and it was just some of the stuff has been a little much here lately, covering the material, but then I mean it's just a lot more than what felt like it should be required for them to be doing at this point. Material was great, but I mean, when you're only having them do every other problem, or skipping certain sections because there are 4 worksheets on the exact same thing, I mean, who needs 25 problems on how to diagram subjects and verbs? I'm just going to put that out there. I mean, that's a lot, especially when they grasp the concept. We were skipping a lot of those and just doing, I mean, when she had the concept, we'd move on. So Abby was getting really frustrated with her language. Also getting really frustrated with history. That history program was probably the driest history textbook I had ever read in my entire life. And I mean, it appeared good when I just thumbed through it, but actually got down to it, and it was my word, it was rough. But so we'd been trying to figure out what we were going to do, and I've been watching some other channels that homeschool and talking about the different curriculums and pros and cons and that kind of stuff. So we found one that had a good world geography program, which is kind of what our focus is this year on Abby's anyway beforehand. Kind of where our focus was. And found one, it's really interactive, and they actually get to learn a lot more, and it's not just so here's a little paragraph about it, then we move on to the next thing, and but you better memorize 5 facts about this thing, this whole civilization. I mean, it's just memorizing it for a test and then forgetting it. That's basically all it seemed like. So we found this other program and then got to looking, and they have a language arts program that looked pretty good too. So we were like, I think we may want to try that. And then same week, Izzy, she was doing video lessons, and she was doing the full program. Abby's, we'd already, pulled from different places, and we had nixed the video lessons this year just because there was so much last year. And I wound up the last, at least quarter of the year, she and I were just talking about it. And I mean, I was just doing all the instructing myself anyway. And so it just wasn't the best format for her, and she didn't care for it. So, I mean, Izzy still wanted to go with video lessons, so we had. And she had, how many different videos were there? Probably 8.
Yeah, something like
at least 8 each day. Videos of different subjects or different, because like language arts had 3 different videos for it. They had spelling. No, they had 4, 5, because there were 2 reading videos. There was the language and phonics. There was one for seat work, and then there was one for spelling. And then of course you still have your math and the history, art, all that good stuff. But she was taking a long time to get done with stuff, but she's really quick. So she would be finishing the worksheets, and then she was getting frustrated because, she's a little faster paced than what that was. And she understood the material.
Yes.
So we started looking for her for a whole curriculum. We debated on keeping the same one and just, not doing the videos.
Mm-hmm.
But then still the quantity of work was just a lot. So we actually started looking at the program that we were going with Abby, and they had a whole first grade kit, and they actually do science and history both weekly, which we liked. And they do the math look like it was on par with where she's at. I mean, they do a lot more review, but that's okay. She can always use that. And their phonics and language looks like it's going to be good too. And they incorporate a lot of reading, a lot of independent and parent-led reading as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked to the other company, returned the other curriculum. They let us do it even though she'd started in it. And then we purchased the other and got the books in this week. And
Today.
Yes, just today. And they are already thrilled. They really, really love it.
Yeah. All I knew, they knew they were coming today, and we'd pulled in from running our errands, and the FedEx guy was right behind us, and they just went nuts knowing that their school books were here.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as we could get in here, we opened it up, made sure it was all there, and they were ready to start school. And I think Izzy, she did a couple weeks worth of math work.
It's the beginning review stuff, yeah.
Yeah, because she'd already done all this. So, but just so that we have a record of them doing it, we're still going to make them start over from the first, and they're just going to have to make up, even though they've already done some. But since we sent all that back,
yeah,
we want, if anything's ever challenged, we just want a record showing that, they've actually done their school, and not that we just skipped around and stuff. So I know that it's not really required here to do that because there's no real requirements, but we want them to have a good education. And so that's what we're doing. So the first probably, I don't know, 8 or 10 weeks anyhow, they should be able to fly through because they've already had that, because we started back in July.
Yeah, I mean, they're already basically 7, 8 weeks in.
Yes.
Something like that. And
think
we did let them skip this weekend and Monday for the holiday weekend, and they
I
needed
think
a little
7
break.
weeks in because we did
Yeah,
skip because
right.
we knew the other stuff was coming in, and so
Yeah, and like Abby's math is still the same. She loves her Saxon math. Her science was still fine, even though it's the same. It's the Becca curriculum. She still likes it, and I feel like the science is more in depth than the history was. But this master book's history looks like it's going to be really, really good. The geography is just, she was already spitting out facts today, the stuff she'd read. So I was like, okay, that's a win, because before we'd get to the questions on the comprehension check portion and I'd start asking her questions. She's like, don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I read it, but I don't know. I mean, every question. And then we'd have to go back and we'd have to find it again and talk about it. And she's like, this is so hard to remember. She's like, it's just, I don't like it. And it's hard to read. And I mean, she could read it and she could understand it, but, and she's like, I know I read that, but this is going to be a good change. And then Izzy, we're going to also incorporate a lot of extra reading in there too. For Abby's language arts, I mean, I've still got the Abeka readers, and I'll probably have her do the reading comprehension sheets and that kind of thing, so I can make sure that, that stays up where it needs to be. They have some of that in the program as well.
Yeah.
But I've already got the others, and she's doing well with them, and so I'm going to continue with that.
Plus, Izzy is still motivated,
Yes.
wanting to get through 2nd grade before next fall so that she can start 3rd grade.
Yes.
Which is, if her birthday hadn't been a couple months late, that's where she would have started. And she's extremely smart. And so.
Yeah, she's definitely. If I'd have known that we could have. If I'd known which direction we were going to go, last year, then we would have started a homeschool kindergarten when she was in her pre-K year. But we didn't know that this was the direction we were going. We didn't know that we were going to homeschool. So I didn't do it. And I kind of kicked myself in retrospect. But, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it helped her mature and all that too. So. But they're both doing phenomenal and enjoying it. So.
Yep.
Next year, we'll probably incorporate more we'll do probably mostly, if not all, the master books stuff, as long as it continues to go well this year.
Yes.
Because it still covers all the material very well, but it doesn't have the extra fluff. And you can supplement how you want, but it's not a, crazy 10 worksheets a day or anything like that, or too fast paced to where they can't keep up. Michael said, have you ever decided when you're going to see Brandon yet?
No, it'll depend on when he has all the stuff ready and is ready to do whatever project he has in mind, and when I can take off work. So we'll just have to coordinate that and see how it works out.
Yep. Eric said, my sister retired 2 years ago from her career in elementary school teaching. She said it was just getting to be too much. They're being forced to teach kids to just pass the state test. Yep.
That's why it seems like a lot of places, they're just teaching to pass tests.
And we don't believe in that. To just pass the test.
No.
I mean, we want them to pass tests, but we want them to actually learn and retain the information and have a love for learning. Eric said she said the teaching methods in public school here there in Florida definitely need some help. I think that's everywhere, truly. Mary said, I've always been a weather buff, and I noticed you folks are cooling down, whereas we Southern California are an unbelievable heat wave. It was 113 degrees today, 112 tomorrow, and then low 100s. She had more.
Yeah, right here.
Okay. Over the weekend, we don't see the 80s till the middle of the month. It hasn't been hot this late in years, and we're looking at no rain this winter. Wow.
Mm. Yeah, we've been short on rain, but
Mhm.
our temperatures have cooled off some.
Yeah. Tracy said it seems to be counterproductive when they give kids too much pressure or so much busy work. Yes. And that's how we felt like the other program was. It's a great program, don't
Mhm.
get me wrong, but it just wasn't right for us. At least not fully.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, Abby's still doing some of it, but and parts of it would have been fine for Izzy, but it was either all or nothing as far as keeping it versus sending it back. That's just because we purchased it as a kit. And whenever I started looking at this other program, just kind of fell in love with it, the way they teach it. And it's very, very good. Helen said, I'm sorry you lost your chickens a couple of days ago. Yeah, it was crazy.
Pretty rough hit.
Mm-hmm. Pam said, how beautiful to be excited about learning. Love it. Yeah,
Yes.
us too. Especially seeing how excited Abby was about history today. It was like she was last year about history. When she actually, we did American history last year and she just loved it. And he would come home from work and she'd be spouting out facts about, American history. So I don't know what it was about this particular year, which I've actually read other people talking about how this year is a little rougher for him too.
Yeah.
With that particular textbook. But Abeka's 4th grade, amazing. That American history is great. Tracy said, glad you found a better fit. Us too.
Yes.
Candy said when they lived in Jacksonville, Florida, they had a great school program, but that has been a few years ago. Trisha said to use the SRA reading and comprehension booklets. What is SRA? Like McGraw-Hill stuff.
Yeah.
No, but that's something to look into. Right now, currently for the reading comprehension, it's we still have the Abeka reading comprehension books on Abby, and then Izzy, hers is actually incorporated into her curriculum.
Yeah.
But then also what we're doing with her is when she reads books, we're asking her questions about them. That way we can, gauge her comprehension and make sure that we're on the right reading level too.
Yeah. And no, we've not watched that yet. We haven't really had time to watch anything the last week or two.
Lynn, it is Master Books is what we are using.
Good night, Pam.
Good night, Pam. Eric was saying that they were great back in the 70s and 80s, but been horrible the last decade or so. I think that's definitely a lot of places it's been that way.
Yep. I don't know if it's just the
times or what
times we're in now or what's changed, but it's definitely different.
Good night, Helen, if you're going to bed. Eric said, I've always loved history. It was one of my favorite subjects in school. I've always been a classic car nut most of my life, and history is a huge part of the hobby. Yes, it would be. Yeah, Abby absolutely loved it last year. Science Research Association. Definitely gonna have to look into that, because that's not one that I am familiar with.
Yep.
Need
I've got
to-
it saved so we can look
Okay.
later.
As I say, yeah, bookmark it. And I'll take a look too. Read a story, answer questions about it. We call it SRS. Okay.
It's like they're readers, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
exactly what her reading comprehension books.
So it's just called
like.
something else.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
So she does something similar.
Yes. She actually has 2 different ones, which I didn't quite get the point of doing both, but it's different story. One was actually like speed and skill, and then the other one was just for reading comprehension. It wasn't timed.
Yes.
But it the timed one was only, which I did not time hers, but she was always done within like 2 minutes or something. Unofficially timing and not timing where she knew it was timed, just because that kind of worried her that she wasn't going to get finished in time, and then she wouldn't really pay attention to the story.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's fine, Trisha. I'm always up to see other stuff too, because especially next year I may not use the same comprehension sheet, so it's definitely something to be able to look at. Satin said, I'm so happy about the girls being happy for the love of learning. And in the times we're in now with all these horrible situations happening in school, I'm pleased to know that at home and you as parents know that your children are safe. Yes.
Yes. Us too.
Mm-hmm. Lynn said they have a major unspoken prayer request.
Okay.
We'll keep you in our prayers.
Remember y'all in our prayers.
Yep. Anything else you were wanting to talk about tonight?
No, we pretty much hit it.
I think so.
Fair, soccer, and homeschool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's sad our children can't go to school and be safe. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That is very sad.
I was trying to think, because I thought I saw something that was going on here in Arkansas, but maybe at a school, but maybe it wasn't.
Dean said it's rough. I keep going to sleep.
That's all right. We're not far behind.
No. Yep, because he's got to work in the morning, and so do I.
Yes.
Mine's a half day tomorrow.
Lucky you.
Yeah. But you only got a few more days to work till.
Yes.
Fair stuff.
Yeah, because we've got, like I said, the girls have fair next week. They do a fair parade next week also, so they're going to be on a float, throwing out candy to people lined up down the roads. Yeah, Edward, that would be great.
That'd be awesome.
Would love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got, Trisha, at our schools here, they've got similar here. They started putting in safety and security doors. I don't know, a few years ago they mandated where like all the exterior doors had to be locked, and then they started putting in safety partitions. But yeah, it's crazy the times we live in now. But a lot of times, I mean, like in the mornings at drop offs, I mean, they just have the doors open letting kids in. It's not like they go through metal detectors or anything like that. So I mean, it's still, things could still happen, because I mean, it's keeping other people out, but if the problem's already there, then it is what it is. But no, I think we're fixing to call it a night. We've been on almost 2 hours.
Yep. 1 minute away.
Yep. Really close.
Yeah.
So yeah, all of y'all that need prayers, we'll definitely keep y'all in our prayers. And next week, we're just going to have to play it by ear to see how it goes for the live, because with all the fair stuff going on, I don't know if we'll have anything going on that night or not. So we will try to post ahead of time and let y'all know what the plan is. But
because the horse show is next Thursday, isn't it?
Yes.
And I think Abby was
really
wanting to see
go
that.
to the horse show. So We may be at a horse show. I don't know what time it starts, though. It may be early enough. We
Yeah.
could still be maybe a little late or do a shorter one or something, or
Mhm.
not at all. But
Yeah. We will.
we'll just have to figure that out next week. But like I said, we'll try to post ahead of time to let y'all know what's going on.
Mhm.
But thank y'all all for hanging out with us, and we hope y'all have a great rest of your week, and we'll catch y'all next week or the week after.
Yep.
Y'all have a good one.
Good night.
Good night.